Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. I just thought I'd do a quick video. I went to Axminster Tools and Machinery in Warrington in the north of England, and I bought some machinery and some tools for the workshop I'm setting up in the back garden, the tiny workshop. I've had real trouble trying to find any sort of bandsaw or table saw because everywhere is sold out. It's like lockdown fever. You can't get hold of a push bike under about £1,000 in a shop, and you can't get hold of any, like, even old things what were worthless, like a Nintendo Wii. You can't even buy it anymore because everybody's on lockdown and they all want things to entertain themselves at home, which is understandable. So I literally rang up 4 suppliers, Record Tools and Charnwood, and they're all out of stock. Anything under about £1,500 out of stock. Even on Axminster's website, everything was out of stock. So I went down to the actual branch, and the lady in the branch sold me their shop displays, or they rang around other shops and found displays or found cabinets. She was really helpful, and I really couldn't recommend them enough. So Axminster Tools, thumbs up, really helpful. Not only that, because I spent quite a few quid in the shop, she gave me some smalls. So the first thing she gave me, which I was really appreciative, was a Stanley #1, or shall I say a copy, a Lee Nielsen Stanley #1 copy. And I think that's about as close as I'm going to get to a #1, but it's so small. Honestly, it's like the length of a Sharpie. I mean, if you put it compared to like a Stanley #3, which is also a small plane, you know, it's much smaller and narrower than a #2. You can really start to see the difference. So it's brass bodied, unlike the original, which is steel. It's got a bit of a chunk out of it. The lady said it's the last one in their whole shop. I think there's none in stock, so this is like one of the last ones available. And it's a Lee Nielsen #1, and it's really dinky. And I wonder if my little boy would be able to get some shavings with that, with his little 6-year-old hands. But it's got like a knurled, adjuster, and it's a fabulous little plane. So I was really appreciative to the lady to give me that. Well, she didn't give it me, obviously. I got charged accordingly with the other stuff. But because I couldn't get the brand new machinery, I had to have the shop display. I think that's why she gave me that and some other bits as well. And also, I had to bring some small tools back home because the lady said that these are the only ones basically available, so I have to take them now. And then the bigger stuff will be put on a delivery, hopefully in about 10 days to 2 weeks, once some other items are back in stock and I've managed to get my shed cleared. Fingers crossed. So I'll show you the first thing I purchased. So I got myself a 1x30 belt sander. I would have preferred one which is actually just the belt, so it doesn't take the power away from the actual drain, but they only had a belt and disc. But I've had a little go on it and it seems pretty powerful. It's a Craft range, which is their cheaper range of it. So yeah, and it's got you can adjust the lever there and make it like 45 or 30 degrees, so you can sand at an angle. And it's got a little sliding mitre gauge. I'm not sure if I'll use that or not, but you can, offer things up at a certain angle as well. And I've took off the side adapter and the the covers and everything. I've took them off because it's just easier to change the belt. I just need to order some belts. I also got off the lady this, which is called a bandsaw buddy, for making sure that your blades are absolutely spot on. I don't know if you can see there. So it's easier to eye up if your fence is parallel with the blade. So I thought I'd get one of those. Also, the lady sold me this, which was the shop display scroll saw. And what's quite good about this is it's got like a Dremel attachment which threads on this, and then you can do a little bit of Dremel work. And they were using this for, and you can see there it just threads on the Dremel, so it's kind of like having a little Dremel. So that's kind of cool, and it was used for their display sort of teaching aid. So so she chucked a new packet of blades in because it was missing some bits, which was nice. This is a fine adjuster for a planer thicknesser, which you can put on with a handle, so it tells you what the actual thickness is of the actual planer. So it's a fine adjuster, and these are clamps for 100mm or 4-inch dust extraction. Easy clips, so you don't have to do tighten it up. So I managed to get that. This was discounted because it was the shop model, so I think it was like 50 quid off the price. So yeah, and I got a little magazine as well. I think that's actually the planer, jointer planer, I actually bought from the store. So yeah, can't say thanks enough to Axminster Tools. Their service is really good, and they really tried to help me, considering there was hardly anything available. They really got everything on my list, managed to get it. And also I'm very grateful for this. I think the Nielsen #1, I'm really happy with that, and it's made out of brass, which is I absolutely love it. So I'm really appreciative. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and don't forget to leave a comment. All right, bye.